Today we're going to make paella. I have never made it before. I don't even know if I've ever ate it before, so this will be completely new. So follow along as we make paella. Alright, here's my ingredients for paella. I have never made this before, but this is the ingredients I came up with. We've got a onion and a green pepper diced all up. We have some chorizo sliced up in like cubes. We have some chicken breasts, kind of made those into like a long slice. I've got some clams, got some fresh shrimp that's been shelled and deveined. We're going to be using this rice here because it contains some saffron. Usually the dish calls for saffron. It's kind of expensive. You check it in the stores. But this has saffron in it, so we're going to be using this rice. And a little bit of smoked paprika, ground turmeric. Use a little virgin olive oil to saute our chorizo and chicken. Some sweet peas. I got a little clam juice we're going to put into it. Some minced garlic and some diced tomatoes. So this is our ingredients for our paella, and so let's see what we can do. Put her together. Okay guys, we're getting ready here to put our chorizo together. Actually cook our chorizo. We're making paella, but we're going to put our chorizo. We have our Instant Pot set to the saute mode, and we're going to go ahead and add the chorizo in here so we can start browning it up. And we also have a pound of chicken breast that we've cut up into strips. We're going to add that in here. So the first thing we're going to do is just go ahead and brown all this meat up here, just to get it started, get it sauteed down real nicely. Again, this is the first time I've ever made paella. Actually, I never even heard of it. So I looked it up, figured out what it was. And so we got the ingredients for it. It's a Mexican dish, and it sounds delicious. Everything just smells great putting it together. I haven't even cooked nothing yet. So we're going to go ahead and continue to saute down our chicken and our chorizo. Even chorizo is something I haven't ever used very much. Maybe once or twice I had used it in something, but it's kind of one of those dishes I just haven't put together much. So it's got a lot of neat ingredients. It's got fresh shrimp, and we've got fresh clams. I got the little neck clams. The rice that we're using in it, they call for saffron, so we got saffron yellow rice, and so we use that because saffron's expensive. You get a tiny little thing if you go down to the Publix, just a little container of it. I guess it doesn't take much, but it's like $6-7 for just a little bit of it. So we're using saffron flavored rice. So our chicken and chorizo is starting to render down real nicely here. Some of them called for whole tomatoes. I used the diced tomatoes into it and drained it down. We're going to be using sweet peas. We'll add that towards the end of it. I also, another thing they don't always call for, they said some fish sauce, but I had gotten clam juice in place of it because I couldn't find any fish sauce. But they claim you make your own just by boiling down fish parts and that. Now we're going to boil our clams and get them to open up. They'll go in right at the end, but we'll boil them down and get them to oil up. These are, everything's been fresh. We got it over at the, been gone to Gaff's meat market here in DeLand, and they had fresh fish as well as fresh meats and stuff. So all our ingredients come from there. Chicken's just starting to get translucent, but Now we're going to go ahead. I diced up a whole green bell pepper and a big onion. So we're going to throw the onion and the green bell pepper in and start to saute them along with our chorizo and chicken. We just want to kind of get them to start cooking. A lot of the cooking process happens when we put it on steam mode. I'm doing this in an Instant Pot. Y'all know I love to use the Instant Pot. It's just quick and easy. Most of the time I can do it in just one pot. Today we'll be using a little pan here to do the clams, but that's why I like the Instant Pot. Just it's a quick, easy. I use it almost every day. Don't use the stove a lot since we got this. It's just kind of my go-to cooking utensil. Okay, we're going to let these saute down a little bit, guys. All right, we're got everything sauteed down really nicely here. So what we're going to do is start adding our liquids next. We have actually beef broth, not beef broth, chicken broth, sorry about that, chicken broth. I added 2 cubes to give a little more flavor of chicken stock. And so we're going to add the 3.5 cups of the chicken broth. And then we're also going to be adding, I've got a 1/2 cup of this clam juice. So we're going to be adding the 1/2 cup clam juice. At this point we're going to add our garlic. Now I'll probably put more garlic in than a lot of people will. I'm putting 2 good tablespoons in of garlic. And then I also pour a little of this juice off here because I love garlic. So you can adjust that. If you like a little less garlic, you can put in a little less garlic. We got some ground turmeric. I've never used this spice. We just got this not long ago. So they said they use it for an exotic Eastern dishes. So I'm going to put about I'm going to use about a teaspoon of turmeric, and then smoked paprika. About a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Okay, there's our spices. I'm going to stir this all up, get it all mixed in here. Smells delicious. Haven't done nothing yet and it smells delicious. Well, I have cooked some of this down. All right, the next thing that we're going to be adding, we've got our diced tomatoes or stewed tomatoes. So we're going to add 1 can. This is a 28-ounce can of the tomatoes, and I had drained them. I took all the liquid off of them. I didn't want to get too much liquid so that my rice got overly saturated with liquid. Add that to the pot. Next thing we're going to do is we've got our 2 cups. This is yellow rice. This is the brand. It's Vigo yellow rice with saffron in it. So I'm doing 2 cups of that. What we're going to do is just get this kind of stirred up together. We're going to put the lid on it, and then we're going to set this for 8 minutes and just let it do its steam. I'll put it on the steam mode, and I'm going to get it nice and mixed up here first. There you go. We'll get it on there. I got to reach over here. I got my lid, so we're going to add the lid to it. The right direction here. Put it on that. We're going to set steam 8 minutes and let it go. While we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and take our clams and boil them up a little bit so that they open up. Okay. Oh, it looks good. We're going to set the lid off to the side here. Now we're going to give it a nice stir. Oh yeah. Still some liquid in here. You don't want all your liquid to be completely used up. What we're going to do now, we've got these shrimp. These are nice sized shrimp there. We got a whole pound of them. So we're throwing our shrimp in there. and we're gonna stir them down in the rice and stuff. But we need to hit the cancel and hit the saute mode again so we can continue this warming up. And let these shrimp to start cooking down. As I said, it's gonna take about 5 minutes for them to cook down. We're also going to add, we just got to use, you can use frozen peas, they say, but I'm just going to add a can of Green Giant sweet peas, 15 ounces. So we're going to add those to it. And go ahead and mix this into the our mixture here, and just let it cook. I said it's going to take about 5 minutes. All right, it's been close to 5 minutes. I can see our shrimp have turned a nice translucent. Shrimp doesn't take very long to cook, and so you just you don't want to overcook shrimp because shrimp will become kind of rubbery like there. So the next thing we do, we've got our clams here, and all we're going to do is place our clams up on top, and it'll be ready to serve. So I'll go ahead and give this up one more stir here. And we're going to just add our clams up here on the top. We can shut this off at this point. And so there you go. It's paella all ready to go. We're going to serve it up here. There you guys go. There's our paella. It's got chicken in it, chorizo. It's got shrimp in it. We've got some clams. Thing looks really good. It's kind of hot, but we're going to try to give it a taste here. Usually this is the point where I burn my mouth, because I try to taste everything while it's still hot. Oh my gosh, it's really delicious. Tastes very seafoodish. Is that a word, seafoodish? But it's great with the clams and shrimp. This is a winner, so you'll have to give this one a try. First time I've ever had it, but I really do like it. I say it's got the, if you're into seafood, this is a very good seafood dish. So give it a shot. There you guys go. There's our paella. This came out really good. It's delicious. Thanks to Scott from Bikes, Boats, and Bivouacs. He suggested, hey Bob, make a video on paella. And I said, I've never had it before. I had to look it up and see what it was. And so I got the ingredients down pat. I don't know what it's supposed to taste like, but this is really, really good. So thanks for suggesting it, Scott. I hope you guys enjoyed our little cooking video today with making paella. If you did, hey, give us a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, leave it in the section below. If you're not a subscriber, I invite you hit the subscribe button, push a little bell, want to be notified. We try to do cooking videos every Wednesday, so check them out. We have other videos we do throughout the week. We have live chats. Join us sometime. So we'll see you guys the next time. Happy eating. Hey guys, if you want to order some merchandise, we have stickers available. We have coffee chat mugs, and we have t-shirts. Just click the area where the description below, and you can order it. The stickers are $5 each, and you can put your address there, and so we know where to mail them to. So if you want any merchandise, you can click the description area.